When the very first Scania R730, the world's most powerful truck, arrived in the UK, who better than Allan McNish, former Formula One driver and now star of Audi's Le Mans team, to put it through its paces? Just one thing, Allan had never driven a truck before. So under the tutelage of Scania driver-trainer Mark Agnew, Allan took to the wheel for the very first time. What were his first impressions?
Well, the first thought was, or the first feeling I would say, was apprehension, because you're into a different world. Okay, it's got a steering wheel, it's got a lot of horsepower and torque, and it's got four wheels, or actually in this case it's got more than four wheels, but it's effectively a motor vehicle. But it's something totally different. It's not a racing car, it's not a road car, it's high, and my first sensation was actually climbing into the cab. I nearly got vertigo, because it's, my head height, I'm 1.65 m, and that doesn't even reach the bottom of the seats. And so you're sitting very, very high.
The R730 Allan drove was equipped with the latest generation of Scania's Opticruise automated gear selection system. How did he get on with it?
What I was impressed with was that it actually was quite easy. You start the engine, you then put it into drive. It automatically selects the best gear considering the weight of the vehicle, but also the incline, whether it's going uphill or downhill. And so in our circumstance we had a slight downhill incline, so we were actually starting off in second gear. And then you take the handbrake off. There's an auto hold brake on there as well, so when you then go from the foot brake over to the throttle, there's an auto hold, so you don't start rolling for 3 seconds, and then you touch the throttle and off you glide. But when you have got 3,000 Newton meters of torque, you expect a kick and you expect an aggressive sort of acceleration, but it was very controlled. It was very relaxed and very smooth in its acceleration. And also then the changes between the gears were instantaneous. And suddenly I'd ramped up to 8th and 9th gear before I even knew it. And that was a surprise because of that smoothness, because I didn't think you could be able to control that sort of horsepower and torque in such a way as what it was actually happening. That was fantastic. 730 horsepower in a diesel. The Scania was beautiful to drive. There's a lot of things that I didn't appreciate initially when I got into the cab. How spacious it is, how you require all of those mirrors, because when you're sitting here static you don't think you do, but once you get driving you realise every one is placed in exactly the point for different points of manoeuvres. How easy and controllable it is. It's got 14 gears. That's something that was really a big surprise to me. But it's very, very smooth progressing through the gears, and you feel that on uphill sections where maybe you're going down gears and it automatically ramps down to the correct gear possible. With also the technology that's in this, it's very, very much like my racing car, except this is used for economy and efficiency, whereas ours is used for pure power and performance. But, things with the way that the philosophy of fast gear shifts, of smooth gear shifts, are very important for fuel economy for a truck, where for us it's about actually maintaining our maximum top speeds. And from a racing driver that's driven in all types of motorsport, whether it be Formula One, whether it be sports cars winning big races, you come into this and then you're in someone else's environment.